Nope. Theo's like, nah, just kidding. I don't want to be mayor, actually. To make it
But yes,
funnier.
absolutely. Absolutely, I do.
Go, my noble steed!
The ship doesn't swerve when it sees how big the iceberg is.
I like big plants, and I cannot lie. And I think I need to go back to... Wait! Wait, what? Are you ready for some top secret horse-based intel? There's a food that horses just love. It's... carrots. I think you were supposed to do that! Oh, what? Sir? Delicious. Giva, what are you doing? Alright, I think you're being taken off of chicken feeding duty, darling. Ring if... Oh, goodbye. Goodbye. I have to go, my people need me. Testing, testing. Thank you for that. You could even tell because the captions were working, but there was no sound from me. Thank you, Fudge.
You the best. We're gonna find... I think I'm gonna go back to that Halloween-themed Nintendo playlist because that was a lot of fun. Which one was it? How's the audio? Are you guys ready for a brand new hat? Hi, it's me. I am a chef. I am a chef. Let me change the blur. Microphone, you okay?
Hi, it's me. I am a chef.
Seems like it's cutting a little bit.
I am a chef.
Testing, testing. Testing. I think I fixed it. My webcam was also trying to act as a microphone. Always something. Focus. There we go. Look at that. Look at these beautiful gel food colors. I am not sponsored. But we'll do a little unboxing. I was getting ready today and I was like, oh my gosh, where did our food coloring go? And I couldn't tell you the answer, so we bought some new ones. You can see that the red needs to be mixed up. You can see it too. Oh, sorry, that's the yellow. A little better. So we're going to get started by putting a good layer of broth down on our 3 soup cookies because I'm gonna want to let some of it get a little bit hard. I know that might sound funny. It probably does sound funny. But when you're doing cookie decorating, you can either do what is known as a wet on wet technique, which means it's gonna let the colors kind of melt into each other a little bit more, or you can do a wet on dry technique. So this is gonna be this is a very flood consistent frosting. As you can see, this is so goopy, you can't really pipe this. No, we're not. You might be asking yourself, what broth is white? And if you're asking yourself that, then I don't think you were present for much of Souptember. Because this is the whole argument of Souptember, is what is classified as a soup? How is everyone's weekend going? It's a little rainy and dreary here, unfortunately. So it kind of threw a wrench in some possible plans that we could have done today. But alas. I should get rid of the early bloomers pins. very painting kind of cookie decorating. Which is good because it's way less dishes for me than having to do, like, piping bags and frosting tips and all that. This is Kingdom Hearts music, I think. So now I would like to let that dry. We're going to let that become dry. Now with food coloring, you always want to go a lot lighter than you think you're going to want to go, because you can't really go back. You can't uncolor your frosting. This was 1 drop of red, by the way. Because I figured, you know, we're gonna make a tomato soup cookie. That seems pretty easy to frost. Wouldn't you think? It keeps scooping out faster than I can get to where I want to be. Which is still fine, all things considered. I was making the frosting earlier, and it was like, oh my gosh, this isn't even like a paste, this is just slightly damp sugar that I can't do anything with, and then it was like, nope, still slightly damp sugar, and then suddenly it was like, oh wow, this is wet. So I think I overshot the milk. If it gets too difficult to work with, I can, whatchamacallit, go get the corn syrup from downstairs and slightly thicken it up. Don't want to overdo it though, of course. Oh, it smells like heaven in here. My family has an annual tradition where we always make this sugar cookie recipe every year for Christmas, and we get together and decorate the cookies. This is a little bit more intense as far as the decorating goes than what I normally do, though. We spent all month September raising money for World Central Kitchen, and this was the, this is the reward stream. So thank you guys for all of your charitable givings. And I still have some of the incentives live if anyone feels like being charitable today. Now we are actually going to play a little bit here with the wet on wet technique that I talked about earlier. Just a little bit. I'm going to mix some red and pink together. Or sorry, red and white together to make pink, as you do. I think I need more white. So this pink is going to kind of represent like milk being poured on top of the soup. And because it's supposed to be very like wet, at least that's the goal. Might need to get another cocktail stirrer. We're gonna try to grab this with the cocktail stirrer because I feel like it will hold a bit more frosting at a time. Oh, that's too much, actually. Fancy. Anyone in chat have any baking skills? Fancy. And delicious. See, the real reason that I'm not showing my face right now is because, one, I don't want you to see how much icing I'm eating, and two, I don't want you to see how much icing is getting on my shirt. So next we are going to do the ramen base, which will be kind of yellowish. This ended up being a much darker yellow, even with, again, just a single drop. But it's kind of good, because I wanted it to be a deeper color for the broth. The Haunted Carnival music is actually hilarious with the cookie decorating in the background. Oh, we got Lavender Town. Hold on, then this is a remix. Oh, no, okay, it's a remix for Pokemon Go. We're good then. I always worry because I don't want these, like, YouTube playlists to start playing somebody else's music. I think I'm gonna try to mix a tiny bit of orange coloration in with the broth here so it looks a little bit darker. I feel like anytime I've had ramen, the broth is fairly dark. Not bad. Alright, so our 3 soup cookies that we have so far are gonna have to take a tiny bit of time to harden up. So we'll move them up there. And we'll do some fun cookies. Who's this guy? That's right, we got a Kirby cookie for charity. Who's that? Cookie Mon! Thank you, Fudge. It just reminds me of who's that Pokemon that was a perfect circle? So everyone was like, oh, Voltorb or Electrode. And the answer was no, it's a Jigglypuff, as seen from above. Ah, yes, how could I have been so foolish? Difficult only having the 3 ramekins, but I didn't really want to make a billion dishes. So I'm mixing colors on a plate. Kinda just mixing colors like you would mix paint. Paint cookies.
yourself be fooled by her innocent demeanor.
You'd better be afraid of the great
Ashley, she doesn't play with dolls and she never combs her hair.
Who has time for girly things like that? Eye of Newt, I cast a hex on you. Grandma's wig, this'll make you big. Kitten spit, soon your pants won't fit. Pantalones giganticus. Oh no, not again.
She can rule the world
Hi, Valwyn.
and still finish all her homework.
Everyone knows I'm the greatest.
Ashley, you better watch your step or she'll cast a spell on you.
I turn my teacher into a spoon.
You heard her. She turned her teacher into a spoon.
Yes, it's true. Well, I don't have as many friends as you. But I think you're nice and maybe we could be friends. And if you say no, you're toast.
Kirby's looking good. We're waiting on the broth on the 3 soup cookies to dry before we continue frosting them, because otherwise it's gonna flood. This is, it's a very runny flood consistency frosting, because it's the recipe that we like the most. But as you can tell, it makes decorating a little finicky. Very hands-on. We do this every year with my family.
Better learn my name, 'cause it's
Ashley, she knows the darkest spells and she brews the meanest potions.
You might be the ingredient I seek.
Don't let yourself be fooled by her innocent
I'm
demeanor.
gonna need more pink.
Better be afraid of the great
Ashley, she doesn't play with dolls and she never combs her hair.
Who has time for girly things like that? Eye of Newt, I cast a hex on you. Grandma's wig, this'll make you big. Kitten spit, soon your pants won't fit. Pantalones giganticus. Oh no, not again.
She can rule the world and still finish all her homework.
Everyone knows I'm the greatest.
Ashley, you better watch your step or she'll cast a spell on you.
I turn my teacher into a spoon. I must learn to my spells, and yes, it's true. Well, I don't have as many friends as you. But I think you're nice, and maybe we could be friends. And if you say no, you're toast.
Maybe we'll make everyone's favorite pink puffball.
Better learn my name, 'cause it's
Ashley, just remember this when you see her on the street.
I'm the coolest girl you'll ever meet. I'm the coolest girl you'll
She really had like a cult following for a little bit there.
coolest girl you'll ever meet.
This is a character from WarioWare. Ashley. Very occult themed. Halloween themed. It wasn't even a Halloween game. If you're wondering what I'm painting with, this is a cocktail stirrer. We used to do this with toothpicks, and as you can tell, toothpicks, I mean, they work for details, but it takes forever, so we would give up and just kind of, like, glob it on with a spoon. Chat gets weird whenever I'm watching someone do WarioWare and Ashley pops up. Yeah, I don't even think I played the game that Ashley was in originally. Because wasn't it one of the, like, weird WarioWare tilt and tumble ones? Or, like, it was one of the really gimmicky ones that I don't think I had. So I must have not been, like, super in tune with the internet when she first came out. I just remember that she was a big deal. Kirby is just about in a place where I'm gonna call him done. You're probably just a little impatient with your cookies. I find that, I mean, patience to me is what makes them look better. Is it fiddly? Absolutely, it's fiddly. It's so fiddly, especially like, this is not really the consistency of frosting you'd want to use for something like this. And then I don't have, I don't have, like, anything that... Wow, words are really hard, huh? I don't have any black coloration for the eyes, so I was just gonna do pretty concentrated blue. I'm also doing wet on wet for this, which I said I wasn't gonna do, but now I am impatient. Perfect. This is one that I want to do wet on dry with. So we're doing cookie decorating today because this was a charity incentive for a goal that we hit. We raised $275 for World Central Kitchen. And I said I would decorate cookies to look like bowls of soup. And here we are. Man, I should have made that face! I should have had Kirby do that face. We're gonna make a Mario question mark block because why not? This also worked out because I got to make up the cookie dough at my grandma's, and my cousin's little one had been asking if she could have Grandma, or Gigi as she's called, teach her how to, like, decorate cakes and stuff. Because my grandma does a ton of cakes. And lo and behold, we get to the part of the recipe that's like, let the dough chill for 2 hours, and both my mom and I had a look of horror on our face because we forgot that the dough needed to be chilled for 2 hours, and it's like, oh, she's not gonna be here long enough for this dough to chill, and then we have to roll out the cookies, and then we have to bake them, and then we have to frost them? So I ended up running to the grocery store and picking up some, like, blank sugar cookies so that we could still frost, the dough could chill for 2 hours, and then I took the dough home and baked it myself. It was a real life lesson moment for her, though. Be like, ah, yes, make sure you read the recipe. I mean, happens to the best of us, right? I'm gonna try to let that square sit as flat as possible. Yeah, and it's one of those, like, little things where I feel like we kind of remembered that about the recipe, but since we only make it once a year, we also kind of forgot. And I even remember, I asked my grandma, I was like, because she said it in a weird way. She asked me if I needed any ingredients for the cookies, and I was like, aren't we gonna make the dough here? And then she said, oh yeah, we'll make the dough here. Because I even offered, I was like, well, I can make it up, like, ahead of time if you think that would be good. But she's like, no, I think your cousin's little one would like to be able to help make the dough. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. And so none of us thought to check the recipe. This technique is actually similar to what you will see people do with piping bags, where they will pipe out, like, they don't pipe directly onto the cookie, they will pipe above the cookie and kind of trail the frosting. And I mean, that's what you're doing with this. It just requires a lot of patience so that you can have it, like, pull correctly. And keep it steady so that the thickness stays similar. It's definitely not easy. I was gonna do my, I want to make this look like my heart emote, but I just remembered that there should be a yellow border around it, so I'll be waiting for this one to dry too. There's also stripes through it, and I'll probably do those wet on wet. I'm almost out of red. Not pictured, though, is the entire bowl of white frosting that I have that we can use to make as much of any color as we want. I just didn't want to overdo it on, like, one color. My cousin's little one, I want to say, is, like, between 9 and 10, maybe? And, she also did not have the patience for this, so she just took a spoon and globbed it on. Which, you know, that's fair. But then she kept looking over at my cookies and she's like, oh, I love that! I want to make one like that! Not fully understanding or, like, grasping just how much extra patience is going in. Yeah, I think I need more red here. Maybe just a smidgen lighter, but it'll work. Also a lot wetter. Which is weird because it all came from the same base batch. I know this is Pokemon, I just can't place it. I think it's Pokemon Red and Blue, like it's old school. And it sounds like a cave. I just can't seem to place it. I find that taking time to be a little patient to fill in the cookie as well helps you to get the frosting a little bit more even. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Kinda hard to look at the clock and believe I've been doing this for an hour, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. Originally, the plan was to do a bit of cookie decorating in between some Played Up, but a lot of my Played Up players had some other stuff going on this weekend. And now I'm kind of glad that we didn't bank on it, because, boy howdy. I'd pretty much have to, like, commit to, okay, I'm doing my 3 soup cookies and that's it. I'm gonna do wet on wet for the stripes. I'm trying to be very careful not to push my cocktail stirrer down too deep. Because I'm not trying to, like, mix the colors, but I am just trying to control the shape of the stripes a little bit. We will take it, though, because it will taste delicious, whatever I do. I'm also probably going to post this recipe in the Discord once we are done, so if you are interested in an amazing roll them out and cut them up sugar cookie recipe, check the Discord then. There is a secret ingredient in the frosting that helps it to set. To the point that, like, once they're dry, the cookies can actually, like, be stacked on top of each other and the frosting won't smear. Okay, I kind of love that. Perfect. They're tiny, but I don't care. I feel like if I go too much more, it's gonna ruin the frosting. Let's see if my first soup cookie is hard. It is. Now, it's set, but it's not set enough that I would be comfortable stacking them yet. I'd say, like, once I'm done doing all of the cookies, it's probably okay. So, if you were wondering which kind of soup has white broth, the answer is cereal. And actually, I was gonna try to make, like, a very light brown or beige color so that I could do, like, I don't know, Fruit Loops or whatever, but I'm now realizing I'd be way better off doing like Captain Crunch or something where I can just do orbs of color. We're gonna do that. Chat, what's your favorite kind of cereal? I'd have to say honeycombs. A little too complicated to try to make a honeycomb cereal cookie, though. Unless I literally just went out and bought the cereal. Which, I mean, could work. Clam chowder, too. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Mixing in some green, finally. This will basically be Apple Jacks. At least until I get the, other colors in. You'd like to say Mini Wheats or Crispix, but it's probably Lucky Charms. I don't hate Lucky Charms, I'm just not big on marshmallows myself. Ooh, good song. Every time I feel like, oh, I'm not feeling this playlist, a banger comes on, and I'm like, oh, just kidding. I love this playlist, actually. I do also have a weak spot in my heart for Honey Nut Cheerios. Now I kind of want to wait for this to dry before I put the yellow squares into the Captain Crunch Berry Crunch. Oop. But that's one soup. And Fudge says Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I thought that was your favorite. I like a lot of different cereals, don't get me wrong. I just don't think they're soup. Alright, so the plan here is to add some greens, like some spinach, some parsley. I think that's our tomato soup done. It's pretty good. I mean, for using flood frosting and toothpicks, it's pretty good. I was just playing with sharpening up some of the leaves a little bit with the toothpick. Alright. Just needs the grilled cheese cookie on the side. I have triangular shaped cookies downstairs. I can bake a grilled cheese. I didn't bring any upstairs with me though. So we'll swap out. I want to make sure that the ramen broth cookie is absolutely hard and like totally solid. That's cute! I'm gonna toot my own horn here. That's cute. We're gonna do the yellow border. keep expecting to hear the Mario game over noise. Huge! Oh, these are gonna be so tasty. I love this music. I feel like the noodles should be a lot paler than the broth. So I'm mixing them up on my palette, which is a plate. Oh, that looks pretty good, actually. Like, in comparison to the broth. What kind of ramen? Probably pork ramen with an egg on top. I usually go for chicken corn ramen myself, though. With a big lump of butter on top. No, I don't think so. I don't feel like I would like that. The noodles will also have to harden a little bit before I paint anything else on top of them. I don't feel like I'll have enough red. I didn't have a cookie cutter for a mushroom, so I made one myself. I'm making red. Is that Joel vine sauce? I am a Vinny Vine Sauce avid watcher. I've watched a little bit of Joel's stuff, though. The dangers of flooding with too much. Especially if you make the cookie yourself without using like a cookie cutter. Because that means it's not laying flat, so gravity's gonna take this frosting and run with it. Oops. Gravity's also going to come knocking for my, food coloring. What won't gravity come knocking for? Oh, it's not something you want to spill. Fortunately, it was, closed. But yeah, our carpets are beige in this house, and so definitely not something I want to spill. not the perfect color, but we're gonna use the yellow. Ooh, Mad Monster Mansion. I was wondering when this song would show up. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Also, do you like my hat? It is from a Kirby mug, of all places. Again, I am risking it all to do wet on wet here. You thought it was kind of oddly realistic. Yup, that's because I didn't draw this one. I feel like eventually I will draw my hats, but I kind of make them very spur of the moment. Yeah, it's oddly realistic because it is, ceramic. Bum, bum, bum. Cute little mushroom. What do I want to do next? We have a Redria the piranha plant cookie I made. Roger, you gonna help me eat these cookies then? This isn't even all of the ones we made. This isn't even half of them. Of course. I'm glad. I don't think we have ever made a full batch of dough and then took it all for ourselves. Gravity's taking my mushroom a little bit. which is, of course, the risk.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for lurking, Shower. Cute. We have to let Redria dry a little bit more. No, it still has to be dark. I mean, you can see that the color of my leaves is pretty significantly darker than the color of Redria's head. Pretty good. And we are still waiting for it to dry, but we can do the bulb at least. Oh yeah, there's one thing I'm gonna do on stream today while we wait for some frosting to dry, and that's do our mob vote. One second. Yeah, the Minecraft Live mob vote is happening. What's a mob vote? Minecraft does this thing where once a year they will give 3 options for an enemy or an animal or something will get added in to Minecraft. And now people are very mixed on this because a lot of people are like, just give us all 3 of the mobs, don't make us pick. But this time around, there is a crab, a penguin, or an armadillo. And this gives us something to do while we wait. Mob vote. Well, that's not my skin, but that's okay. I don't know how I interact with these people.
It's the
there we go.
weekend of Minecraft Live.
I'm Tiny Lydia, and I am your host for Minecraft Live. It is a virtual event that's accessed around the world, packed with news about our games' content creators. Tune in to our epic live stream, which I think is in a day and a couple hours, for the newest news, deep dives, and the reveal of the mob vote winner. Okay, you don't want to talk to me. That's fine. That's pretty. The light filtering in.
So how does this voting thing work?
Ready to vote? All you have to do is hit the lever for your favorite mob. You can change your mind at any time up until the vote closes, but be sure to make up your mind before voting closes. 10:15 a.m. Pacific on October 15th. I vote crab. So, from what I understand, penguins are going to be mobs that help you to move faster if you're in a boat. Crabs are going to give you an item that allows you to reach further away. Like, right now, you can pretty much reach as, like, around you, maybe in, like, a 2-block radius, but the crab is going to be able to give you an item to basically give you an extender claw, unsurprisingly.
Check out these parkour courses. They are all different difficulties. Easy, medium and hard. The crab course is a lovely stroll through the mangroves. The armadillo course is a test of skill for any parkour enthusiast. And the penguin course is a workout for even the greatest parkour champions.
Parkour.
First checkpoint. If you fall, which I'm not saying is likely, you respawn here.
I'm a parkour pro.
So close. You got this.
Is that the end? No. It's important to shout parkour while you're doing parkour. You're absolutely correct. Parkour. Parkour. Parkour.
You have finished! Congratulations! The crab told me to tell you that you did great.
Thank you, crab. We'll do a tiny bit of Minecraft parkour while we wait for the frosting.
You're starting to
Oops.
Ouch! If you fall, you respawn at the next checkpoint. If you want to exit, use the leave item in your inventory.
So this is the middle difficulty.
You're halfway through. Just keep jumping and running and you will get there.
That is how parkour works. Oops. Oops.
Wow, you did it! That's really nice. The armadillo knew you could do it.
Thank you, Armadillo. Well, now we have one more left to try, so we have to try it. The ultimate parkour challenge.
You're starting the penguin parkour. It's hard difficulty. Sorry, it's actually very hard. You may not finish it, but that's okay. Most people don't.
Oh, wrong way. They probably get a lot of kids hopping on to do their mob vote, and the kids are like, what do you mean I can't do this parkour? What do you mean this is so hard? Or you could be like my mom, who says she's awful at jumping puzzles.
Third checkpoint? I don't think I need to explain how this works to you now.
Yeah!
Finish the hard parkour. Almost no one can do that. You are the Emperor of Penguins.
It's me. I'm the Emperor of Penguins. You may bow. Alright, well, that was our Minecraft mob vote. Let's get our camera back up and running. I can't believe I was the Emperor of Penguins all along. I'll get my music back in a second. I actually have a lot of extra frosting. All the rest for dunking. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Honestly, I mean, that would be a good way to handle just how many cookies we have left to do. I feel like this happens every year when we do these with my entire family, that, like, there comes a point where we have given up on decorating and we are just putting frosting on cookies now so that we can be done. I'm not quite there yet, though. Because that's not the point of... This whole point is to be a cookie decorating stream. And I'm really appreciative of everyone who came out and is able to watch me work on these delicious masterpieces. I'm bummed my mom wasn't able to make it, especially because we played Minecraft. She's always begging me to play Minecraft. I'll have to let her know to vote if she hasn't. What would you vote for if you wanted a mob to be added to Minecraft? Would you want an armadillo? Oh no, our mushroom! Are you ready? This is the danger of wet on wet. Gasp! He's spilling over. It's fine. It's delicious still. Well, our Redria cookie is... done. Don't remember what the armadillo did. I think reach is always a good thing. Armadillo gives wolf armor. Like, you have to kill the armadillo, and then the thing that it gives allows you to craft dog armor. I know, my mushroom got a little melty. That's okay. There we go, Redria cookie! And we will... We're getting close to wrapping up, because I actually almost finished the plate of cookies that I brought up here to decorate on stream, so I think we're gonna finish the ramen cookie and then call it. Fudge and I were going to do some meal planning stuff. Our weekends are for meal planning. We're doing beef stroganoff this week. Oh, Undertale. Oh. probably get your chicken and broccoli prep started. That sounds really good. We are doing chicken cheese steaks, homemade. Fudge wanted to try to make some bread, inspired a little bit by the latest Great British Baking Show, as we often are. Egg. Look at that little egg. They were not great at bread. No spoilers, I haven't finished it yet. We only got through the showstopper. Or no, the signature. I mostly just don't want to know who wins and who goes home. We'll usually watch, like, one of the 3 challenges, like, each time we sit down together for a meal. Two pieces of pork. I think that one looks even better than my first attempt ramen cookie. Good enough to eat. We're adding in the yellow Captain Crunch bits now. Little rectangle bits that destroy the roof of your mouth. I mean, let's be real, the whole cereal does. Used to eat that all the time as a kid, and you're surprised you still have teeth. The peanut butter crunch was a favorite in my household growing up. I mean, I think it looks pretty recognizable. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna toot my own horn. Which of these soup cookies is your favorite? Of the 3 that we've done? Or which cookie today is your favorite? It doesn't have to be soup. You think the ramen looks great? I am very impressed with the ramen. Let me get some high quality pictures. Gourmet soup cookies, baby. Ugh. We would be remiss, I think, if I don't eat one. So I'm gonna eat the question mark cookie. I'm upside down, oops. Lol. One sec. I mean, I could eat the cookie upside down, it's very funny. There we go. Beautiful cookie. Thank you, Grandma. Who are we gonna raid? We'll raid out to Ash because they are playing Vampire Survivors, and I was just talking about how much I kind of enjoyed the premise of that game. Go ahead and grab a raid message. We'll go say hi to Ash. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and for enjoying the cookie decorating. I will be posting pictures in the Discord soon. The next scheduled stream is going to be Pikmin on Tuesday, and then we're gonna kind of go very loosey-goosey with the schedule here for a little bit while I'm doing some more job hunting things. So definitely check the Discord and check Blue Sky, because if I go live, it will likely be kind of at a moment's notice. That's kind of just how I want to play things for a little bit here. Thank you again for spending some time with me today. I really appreciate it, and keep going and growing. I will see you guys next time. Bye!